Hello everyone, it's Phoenix Dragon 83, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be reading a fanfic from a Grace 932, and this is based off the Ask blog of Casino Cupheads. It's just called, the fanfic is just called Casino Cups, and you can find this fanfic on Wattpad only. Well, let's begin. Just know I am going to try to do the voices the best I can. Cuphead! Cup jumped. He put the tray down and saw the devil walking over. Hey Dev, what's, the problem? Devil glared and waved his hand around the bar. Where in the depths of hell is your brother? Don't tell me he's skipping work again. Cup shrugged. No clue. Haven't seen him at home much either. He's been busy. Devil stared at him and then went on a ranting rampage about work. Mugman and the possibility that Mug would be fired if he continued to do this, especially if Cups kept covering his shifts and having to pay him more. Cuphead sighed, looking at the casino of people, and he could see people keeping their eyes on the food, drinking games, or the band playing. Wait. Cups looks back to the customers, noticing someone staring at him. She looked. No, was that Chalice? She was smiling at him. Every around her seemed to disappear. She was still smiling at him, and her eyes disappeared as she did too. Cuphead, are you even listening? Cuphead turned back to the devil. He straightened up and looked at the devil. He turned at the customers. Who were you looking at? They looked around the customers. Hey Dev, she's gone. Who? Shit. I turned to the devil. Nobody. Just my imagination. I'll get back to waiting tables. See you after closing. Cuphead quickly rushed to the kitchen, feeling the devil's eyes on him. He felt like he would be set on fire just there. Cuphead leaned against the wall. What is happening to me? Why am I seeing her everywhere I go? Cuphead shook his head. Calm down, Cuphead. It's probably just stress getting to you. Maybe the inks of Mugman's research and friend. Cuphead had heard of this friend, but Mug never went into much detail about him. Maybe because he was afraid Cuphead would screw it up. Maybe it was the whiskey I drank from Truth or Dare. Devil did say it was made for demons or mortals. Cuphead, table 13, 15, and 65. Right, he's at work. Oh, on it, Weasley. Gosh, why did Mugman stop coming into work? Dice came in with the soul contracts. Much more than usual. Must be after the effect from the whole lockdown. At least boss seems very happy about having more contracts than usual. Dice noticed Cuphead behind the bar. Still here, Cup? Thought you went home hours ago. Your shift ended, didn't it not? Yeah, but Muggs ain't here for his shift. I'm covering his shift till he comes back. Dice nods. He was surprised himself that Muggs hadn't come in to work in a while. Usually Cuphead would be the one not wanting to be at work, but Muggs? That was a little odd and out of character for Muggs, of all people. I see. Well, tell him that if he doesn't... I see. Well, tell him if he doesn't start coming back, we'll have to fire him. The boss wants an explanation. Cub nodded. Yeah, I got it. Cub got himself a clean glass and poured himself a glass of whiskey. Creak. Go bed. Mugman rushed to her. Where were you? I was worried. I thought you were out to drink again. Cuphead looked away. I was working overtime to cover the hours and shifts you missed. Mugman, sorry. Mugman felt his heart stop. How could he forget about his job? Cups, I'm so sorry. It must have slipped my mind. Yeah. Cubs walked past Muggs, walking into the stairs. Well, Dice and the boss want you in tomorrow for some questions about your absence at work. Muggs looked at Cub. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, just tired, and just make sure you don't get fired because of your research and your new friend. Gabriel, right? And Cub had disappeared into his room, and Mugman was left in the living room. Muggs sat down, completely astonished with himself. How could I have missed so many days of work? Daisy felt like Mugman wanted to be alone, so he slipped upstairs to see Cuphead. Cuphead heard his door open. He turned around and saw Daisy slip inside the room. Fine. Daisy jumped with joy, getting into bed with Cuphead, and fell asleep. End of chapter 1. On to chapter 2. Chapter 2. Visiting the woods. Cuphead woke up with a start, sitting upright in a cold sweat, looking around wildly. Cuphead rested his head on his chest, feeling his heart beating out of his chest. Again with that dream. Dream took a deep breath in and out. Just a dream. Cups, just a dream. Cup sighed, looking around, and guessed Daisy woke up a while ago, seeing as they weren't in his bed anymore. Guess I'm last up again. At least it's my day off. Cup got up, dragged himself downstairs, made breakfast, and figured out what to do with his day off. Mug's out. Cup takes off to know in the fridge. Hey, Cups, I want out to meet Devil and Mr. Dice later on again with Gabriel about our research. Yeah, he'll be back by 4 a.m. Cups shook his head. He then began to make himself some waffles. I found a non-alcoholic drink to get through the morning. Day off. What do you do with Muggs busy? Cups tapped the table as he ate the waffles and drank the orange juice that he got. He sighed, passing Daisy. I'm going out for a bit. We'll be back soon. Daisy nods. A few minutes later, Cup emerged from his room in a clean shirt and coat and trousers, sipping on some boats. Keep the house in order and food is where we usually have it. Daisy nods as Cup left the apartment. Cuphead got off the train, straightened his jacket as he found someone in the entrance of the woods. Why was Cup going to see him? They hadn't visited in so long, yet here he was, walking to the woods to visit Elder Kettle. Muggs walked past his vegetable home, seeing them still fast asleep. He looked up the hill and saw Elder Kettle's home. Cup sat in front of the grave. There were many flowers around it. It was obvious everyone around took care of the grave and visited often. Hey, Elder Kettle, it's been a while. Cup sat there, unsure of what he was supposed to say. He hadn't been alone before and hadn't been here in years. Work is pretty well. Took on overtime since Buck has been working on his research and forgot about work. It was silent. Are we doing the right thing? Cupid sighed. I know Muggs really wants to know about Inkwell Works. Find Chisel. Giselle, the legendary Giselle. I'll just say Giselle, and maybe even find out about society. But Cupid took a deep breath, looking at the flowers around the grave. I'm not sure if we could even know it. We should even know anything about it. You never spoke about it, and maybe you kept it a secret for a reason. Cub stood up, sighing, as he just stared at the grave. Wait, what's wrong with the house? Cupid walks toward the old home, realizing the doors were open and the door unhinged looked scratched and destroyed. What the? Opening the door more, he noticed the place looked wrecked, with drawers pulled out, cabinets open, floorboards had been ripped off, and it seemed like someone raided the place. At least there weren't anything worth stealing. Cupid sighed, turning to leave as he had to get back. Clack! Cub jumped, turning around back, thinking something finally broke, but he saw a spear. Whoa. Cupid picked up. Muggs would have loved to examine this. Must have been the attic. Cupid then took a spear and left. Mugman doesn't take his own advice at times, does he? Mugman came back. It was quite late, but he got a bunch of work. Cupid and Daisy were fast asleep on the sofa. Guess they were waiting for him. Mugman managed to not get fired by Devil and got more information with Gabriel. I'm leaving it off here. If you guys want more, please let me know in the comments.